What? You're laughing already.
I just laugh. It's just me. It's what I do.
We just rewatched our Turn Down the What video because
Wait, is it turned down the what? I thought it was turned down for what?
I think it's turned down to the what? Oh wow, we're old now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not up on all the lingo for the kids. I thought it was turned down for what?
You just called them the kids.
I'm almost 40. I'm okay with this. You continue to be a young thing.
I'm not. I have to pretend to be though. I have to. Oh my god, we are ab-fab. But it's funny.
You don't have to pretend that. You're so much younger than I am. We have almost a decade between us.
I always forget that.
Oh, well, that's nice.
What
That
were we
either
gonna
means
talk
that I'm really immature.
I mean, well, that's been established.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about lunch.
Lunch.
Yesterday's lunch. And also we
today's lunch.
rewatched the last video we shot and compared it to the one we shot in the morning.
And we're like, we look really tired, so just, forgive that. Yeah.
Bear with us, future selves.
Yeah.
Right, lunch. So,
yeah. So we wanted to find a little, brasserie or something, or a cafe, and just sit and have a nice little lunch. Because since we've been here, we have not been eating a lot of actual food.
yeah, we've been just trying to
Kind of munching
not
a
barf.
little bit to, take medications or things like that. So, we found this place, oh my gosh, Chartier, I think, is how to say it. And they kind of just ferried us in. They were just we went to go kind of see if the menu was there, and they were like, oh, come, and they seated us and everything like that. And then we looked, and it was awesome because the prices were actually very reasonable, and the place was very cool. It kind of reminded me of well, this is France, but it reminded me a little bit of the Metropolitan Grill back home. That sort of look.
Oh yeah, because she was
Art
like,
Deco style,
she was like,
maybe.
oh yeah, it reminds me of the Met, and I was like, I've never been to the Met, and we had this whole conversation about two different places called the Met.
Well, I kind of waited for her to stop because I knew she was talking about the Metropolitan Museum, and I'm like, well, that's not what I'm talking about, but we will get there. But it was wonderful. They had nice little wines. They had a little sweet wine or whatever that they had for lunch.
Okay, the wine came out with ice cubes in it, including my red wine, and I was like, we need to leave. For a second. I
had a
I think we
rosé and
just
she had the rouge.
I was like, I think we just discovered the cheesecake factory of Paris. It's time it's time to go. But you know what? The duck I got wasn't bad. It was a little dry, but the flavor was good. And
yeah, same thing with the chicken. I got poulet et frites, so chicken and fries, and it was perfect. I just wanted something kind of light and everything, and I had a nice rosé with the ice cubes, and I explained to Sonia, I was like, well, in the summertime, especially in rosé and stuff, I don't know that I've seen it so much in a red wine, but this was a sweet wine, so I think they put the ice cubes in because that when it's hot,
it was sweet. My red wine was sweet, and I was like, what?
He said that though when we ordered it.
I don't speak French.
Oh, okay. Well, they had 3 varieties. They had a blanc, a rosé, and a rouge.
That's all I heard.
And he said they were sweet wines.
I missed that.
So, anyway, we had a lovely. Oh, and you had mushrooms.
I did. It was cool. I remember this whole thing started because we were just looking for a place, and I was like, "What's this in this alcove?" And this British dude was like, "Oh, there's a nice restaurant back there," and we were like, "Oh, wait, let's check it out." And then Reagan said, as soon as we got in the door, this dude in a suit was like, "Too perfect this way," basically.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Okay, guess we're going this way." The building was so beautiful. What do you call that?
I think it's Art Deco type style almost,
There's applique. Is that I know that's a clothing term, but when plaster decorations are stuck on the ceiling and on the walls, and we have pictures.
Yeah, it was very pretty. And there were other ladies there who were taking pictures of themselves at the table, and so we were like, oh look, there's some other girls like traveling together, and so it was like very exciting because we were just like, it's like us, but I don't know where they're from. They could be from just about anywhere, but it was just fun to see some other lovely ladies traveling around the world together.
Indeed it was. And then there was more of them, and I was like, oh my god, they're multiplying.
And then some children came toward the end, and we thought we were going to be bombarded by terrible screaming and crying, but French children are way more well behaved. So they just kind of sat there and like, you know, like ate. I don't know. They didn't throw a fit or anything like that. So we were kind of like, oh, excellent.
I was skeptical.
Yeah. I told her, I was like, just give it a minute. I was like, I think it's going to be okay. Because by and large, I've had, you know, pretty good experiences here with children.
What was the other thing we were going to talk about? We didn't like sign off our last video.
Yeah, we didn't sign off because we ran it. Well, somebody tried to call Sonia and it was an unknown number.
Yeah, rude.
So it interrupted our amazing video, and now you'll completely miss whatever wonderful thing we had at the end there. I'm so tired.
Oh my god, me too.
I don't think we've quite figured out what we're going to do tomorrow. We did talk about going back to Galleries Lafayette, and there are probably some other things that we'll think about.
We were attempting to use the smart TV just now to see if there was any way we could watch the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race, but I'm not optimistic.
The smart TV is a dumb TV. She said very clearly, low go. Like there was no way to misrepresent it. And we got something about a surgery that showed up in the results, and then there was something about a tart recipe. It was a mess.
Oh, yeah, go Amazon.
The technology has a ways to go.
Go Amazon. The Fire TV remote is better at recognizing text, at least this time, than the Google Smart TV, so.
Yeah. This one was not a smart TV. Not a smart remote.
No.
Or I don't know what piece to call it, but yeah, that thing. The thing with the thing.
Oh yeah, we could talk about the potato chips. The creme fraiche potato chips.
You can, I didn't have any.
They're delicious. Okay, so what's funny to me about it is that instead of like sour cream and onion like we'd get in the States, they're fromage frais with fine herbs and pomme de terre de France. You know, and natural, so it's like, oh, it's got the feel of France. It has the soil of France, and they do look just like that on the package on the inside, and okay. Delicious. Oh, we got Kinder Surprises. Kinder Surprises. Please. Wow, we got Kinder Surprise eggs.
Yes. And they're like a little Easter thing, I think, because look at the little basket they come in. No wonder you got a bunny. And what else did you get? The little chick. And then I got a frog that's actually, it has like a paintbrush on it.
Yes, I think that's why they were on sale. I also just thought it'd be funny to point out the teacups.
It's 10.
I know, but it looks like they all say the, and I was like, that's either really, really specific, and I'm just not getting it, or it's like really, really not specific, and I still don't get it. But good times.
Great oldies.
Reagan.
Mom.
Mom.
You know me.
Yeah, yep. Accurate statement.
I like that. And you continue to be surprised. And yes, every time we talk with her parents, it's excellent because I get to be my corny self and it drives her nuts. But in a good way, I feel. In an endearing way. In an endearing way. Someday you'll look back on this and you'll be like, oh, my best friend is so silly.
She's a cheese ball. That
But
day
I
was
knew
today,
too.
actually. No.
We could still look back on ourselves today. We can look back on ourselves a minute ago when we were talking about sour cream and onion chips from the pomme de terre
Wow.
of Francais.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, I think this probably ends the video because we're both very tired and now we're just topping? Or
It's
we're
devolving
talking,
quickly.
Or we are talking in gibberish, whatever you want to call it. It's probably about time for bed. Yeah, pretty tired.
Oh, excuse me.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Dormez bien.
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.